Hi, my name is Julie, and this is Chair Yoga Class brought to you by the YMCA Virtual Studio. Please remember not to do anything that feels very uncomfortable or hurts. Listen to all the advice that you have gotten from your healthcare professionals, so you know what to do and what not to do. You are the best teacher for you, and your yoga practice is how your body interprets the movements. So go at your own pace. Try to create some good feelings in your body that you can take with you for the rest of your day. All right, have water nearby, whatever you need. Using blocks can be beneficial in a yoga practice, and if you have blocks, that's great, or maybe you have like a small bench or something that you could use. Towards the end of practice, we're going to use it near the floor, okay? Or maybe you might use it at the seat of your chair. So have a few things nearby that you could use, okay? Let's get started. First, we need a good chair. A good chair is any chair that doesn't have arms and that is sturdy enough and tall enough for you. For some folks, you may not have a chair that's tall enough or short enough, so you might have to adjust yourself in that way. In other words, if the chair is very tall and you are smaller in stature, you can sit slightly forward in the chair so that your feet are flat on the floor. If you're very tall and you have a shorter chair, you could place a folded blanket or two on the seat of the chair to kind of lift you up a little bit more so it's more comfortable for you. So find a chair in a way that works best for you. We don't need to sit all the way back in the chair. What I am going to do, however, is lift the flesh of my back end, the back of my hips, and widen it back behind me so that I can sit up nice and tall with my back away from the chair. Beautiful tall posture, feeling really grounded in the chair through my sit bones, through my hips, but as if I'm longer and more lifted through my torso, right up through the sides of my waist and through my rib cage. We can practice this. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, move them back and slide them down, keeping that heart gently lifted. Beautiful. So you really feel the sides of the waist engage. Once again, inhale, lift. And exhale, roll them back and down. It's as if you're pressing down through your feet and through the seat of the chair, reaching up through the tops of the ears, softening the shoulders. Keeping the hands gently resting on your thighs. Take a few more in and out breaths. Maybe you close the eyes. Gently place your focus on your exhale, your out breath. Don't have to change it. Don't have to scrutinize it. See if you can relax your eyebrows, relax your jaw and your shoulders. Just focus on your exhale for a few breaths. Soft, gentle awareness. And let's set a kind intention for ourselves, towards ourselves for practice today. So you may want to say to yourself, I'm looking for some health. I've been injured lately. I want to increase my strength. May I be healthy, would be what you would say to yourself. May I be healthy. Maybe you're looking to lift your spirits. It's dreary this time of year, not a lot of sunshine. You want to lift your spirits a bit. Move away from anything that's stressing you out. May I be happy. It's possible that due to stress or anxiety, that you're experiencing some very difficult feelings right now, like the bottom's dropping out, or like you're really having trouble focusing. May I be safe. And encompassing all of these things, you can say to yourself, may I live with ease. Pick whichever phrase or phrases, repeat them to yourselves as you sit upright and breathe gently. Take a nice big inhales and exhales. You can open your eyes. Big inhales and exhales. Inhale through the nostrils, exhale through the mouth if you like. Maybe just one more. Let's release the hands down, palms open. Roll those shoulders back and receive. Inhale up, receive that inhale, bring the palms up. As you exhale, press your hands down gently through heart center, widening the elbows. Let's do that a few more times. You're reaching down through your seat, through the bottom of your feet, inhaling and exhaling. Go at your own pace. You may be breathing more quickly today or more slowly than I am. It's okay. And let's take one more. And exhale. Bring the arms now to cactus or gold pose position. Let the elbows be heavy and the shoulders start to widen. Move the back of the head straight back. Sitting up nice and tall, keeping that torso engaged. So the front waist and the back waist and the side waist all hug in towards the center line of your spine. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands down to the sides of the chair, or the sides of your seat, or the sides of your body. Just breathe. Still feeling open through and across the front of the chest, front of the shoulders. Let's inhale, the arms open, palms out. And as we exhale, hug ourselves, nice gentle hug across the front body, releasing and relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. And gently be able to move your head to the right and left. Inhale once again, opening the arms up. And exhale, crossing the other arm on top and relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Gently, yes and no, nodding, lifting the chin up and lowering it gently. Inhale, open up the arms. And exhale, the hands down on top of the thighs. Roll the shoulders back. Back a few times. Inhale and exhale. It's good to do that. Shoulders up, back and down, and soften with an open heart. Inhaling here, exhaling, bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. You don't have to push or pull. Let gravity and the weight of your head do the work. And inhale the head back up to center, and exhale it to the other side, to the left side. It's okay to notice if you have some tightness, a little resistance on one side versus the other. It's okay to notice that. And inhale back up. We're going to do a little bit of a series, not challenging at all. Thinking of grounding down or pressing gently down your sit bones through the seat of the chair and the bottom of your feet into the ground. So you want a little bit of engagement here, a little bit of strength in the legs. As you reach the torso up, fingertips up, inhale up. Exhale to the gold pose or cactus position and see if you can lift the sternum up, lift the heart up just a little bit. Oh, that's awesome. Once more, inhale, fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, open to the cactus position and lift the heart forward. One more time, inhale up. And exhale, opening up the heart. Inhale here, and exhale, release down. Awesome job. Let's move our feet a little bit so you can tap your toes, move your heels. You can even heel toe out a bit and then back. Yep, just kind of warming up those ankles a little bit. Sitting nice and tall, rolling the shoulders back, engaging the front and back, right, and the sides of the waist, engaging that core in towards the center line. Inhale here. Exhale, gently bring your right knee up off the floor. You can place your hands behind your right thigh. You're going to feel your back round a little bit. I'd like you to extend that foot out. Woohoo! Squeezing the top of the thigh and bring it back in and down, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the left knee in. A little bit of roundness in the spine. You can exhale and reach and stretch that left leg out. And inhale it back in and down. Okay, we're going to hold it a little bit more on the right side this time. Roll those shoulders back. Inhale, nice and tall. And as you exhale, hug the belly in as you bring the knee in towards your chest. You can clasp your hands here or hold your hands here. I'd like you to extend that leg out. And it's okay if it's closer to the floor. It's totally okay. Squeezing the top front of your thigh. You're going to rotate the ankle in one direction and then the other. And again, it's okay if you're close to the floor. Please don't let your whole back round into the chair. Stay as upright as you can. Circle, point, and flex. Whew. Beautiful. And release down. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale here. Exhale, draw that left knee in towards the chest. You can round a little bit. You can extend out. Nice. Try to stay up as tall as you can, but you have a little bit of strength in the abdominals working here. Circle the ankle one direction and then the other. Don't lean back into the chair if you can avoid that. And then point and flex. It's okay if your foot is closer to the floor. It's quite all right. Inhale here and exhale, release. Great job. Let's stretch that right leg out, sliding the heel along the floor, right toes up. So you have that ability now to squeeze that thigh once again like you just were. Inhaling the arms up through a tall, long spine. And exhale, hinge at the hip. So we're keeping the back long and straight. You can rest both hands on that left thigh. Really lift up those toes, really lift up those toes. It's okay if you can't unbend that right knee, but lift the toes. It's okay, it's all good. Great, great, great. Breathe, breathe. And inhale, bring that torso up. And exhale, bring that foot back in. Let's try the other side. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale here. Exhale, lengthen out that left leg. Toes up, toes up, toes up. Great job. Inhale, the arms up. And exhale, hinge. Place both hands on the right thigh. Lift those toes. We're hinging at the hips, so we're really feeling this forward bend from the hip joint, so we're not rounding our upper spine. And again, if you can't unbend this front knee, don't worry about it. Just keep lifting those toes up, 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 up towards your chest. Great job. Inhale up, exhale. So let's add a few of these pieces together. It's not going to be really challenging for you in any way, okay? So sit up nice and tall. You can do this. Do what works. Leave the rest behind. Feet flat on the floor. Press down through your sit bones. Roll the shoulders back. Let's inhale the fingertips up. And exhale to that cactus position, opening up our heart. On the next exhale, we're going to round forward and bring that knee, that right knee in. Inhale here. And as you exhale again, bring your nose toward the knee, but you don't have to bring it all the way in. Beautiful. And then we're going to inhale as we place that foot back down, release the hands. And exhale, hands to heart center. Great job. Let's try the other side, shall we? Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale to that cactus position. Open the heart, lift the heart, a little bitty back bend here. Oh, inhale here. On the next exhale, we're going to forward bend. We're going to bring this left knee in a bit. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your nose towards your knee, just a little bit. Doesn't have to be anything big. Rounding the spine, using the abdominals, drawing them in. And then when you're ready, inhale, place the foot down, come on up nice and tall. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let's try that again on each side. Inhale up. Exhale to that cactus position, opening the heart, opening the heart. And then when you get ready to exhale, you're going to draw that right knee in towards the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your knee towards your nose a little bit more. Inhale, release, bring that torso up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And the other side, inhale up. Exhale to the cactus or gold post position. Open the heart, breathe here. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to reach down, bring that left knee off the floor. Inhale here. And exhale, bring your knee toward your nose. Gorgeous. Inhale, release. Third time's a charm. Let's try that again. Inhale up. Exhale to the cactus position, opening the heart. Okay, when you're ready, inhale here. Exhale, gently hug the right knee in. Inhale, sit up a little taller. Exhale, hug in the belly, bringing the knees toward the nose. And inhale, release. And exhale. Go at your own pace. It's okay, whatever works. Inhale up. Exhale, open up the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, bring that left knee in. Inhale, sit up a little taller. Exhale, hug the belly in to bring the nose toward the knee. And inhale, release. And exhale. Awesome job, great job. Sitting tall in the chair. Again, you can adjust your tissues if they slide a little bit. We don't want the tailbone tucking under, so sit up nice and tall. Feet hips width apart or a little wider. Rolling the shoulders back, We're going to place our hands here, once again, at goalpost or cactus position. And I'd like you to think about your shoulder blades on your spine. So if you press your left shoulder blade forward, you're going to incur a twist, right? And then press that left shoulder blade back. Now, inhale here, exhale, press your right shoulder blade forward. That's going to twist the upper part of the spine, and then bring that shoulder blade back. So as we inhale here, if you press the left shoulder blade forward, you can press the right shoulder blade back at the same time. And back to center, inhale. Exhale, as you press the left shoulder blade back, then the right shoulder blade comes forward as you twist in the opposite direction. So think about your upper back, come back to center. So think about your upper back and how that works when we twist, okay? We want to move more of the twist up into the mid to upper part of the spine. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders back. Let's work on those twists. Inhale the fingertips up. As we exhale, go ahead and turn your chest to the right. So now that left shoulder blade is moving forward and the right shoulder blade is moving back. Stay nice and tall. Gorgeous. You may feel your hips swivel a little bit, and that's perfectly normal. Inhale back to center. As we exhale, we're going to twist to the left. So the right shoulder blade is moving forward and the left shoulder blade is moving back. Firm that belly with each exhalation. Let's do it one more time to each side. Inhale up. Think about the twist coming from your upper back, your shoulder blades. Gorgeous, nice and tall. Inhale up and exhale. And back to the center position. Let's do a little bit of side bending. So fingertips here. You can hold on to your chair if you need to. We're going to take this right hand up, palm up, inhale up, and exhale over to the left. You don't have to glue your hips down, but you can feel rooted and centered down in the chair. And let's switch. Inhale as the hands switch position, and exhale as you reach over towards the right. So we're going to feel the stretch as we move from side to side, from the hip bone to the armpit. That's where you want to feel it. So it's okay if your arm doesn't go all the way overhead. There's a lot of ways you can modify this. You want to feel the stretch. Each exhale as you stretch, you want to feel it between the armpit and the hip bone. And maybe one more time each side, staying up nice and tall. Letting the belly and the back firm in towards each other, in towards the center line of your spine to keep you stable. Awesome job. Let's roll those shoulders back once again. All right, gorgeous. Open the hands up. Give ourselves a nice hug once again, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. And maybe we release the hands, the crooks of the elbows stay together. Maybe we don't, maybe we stay here. It's completely up to you. Some people can bring their hands together, but you don't ever have to do that, okay? Inhale here, exhale. On the next inhale, maybe just lift the elbows just an inch, keeping the rib cage nice and steady. Inhale here, and exhale, release. Let's try the other side, opening up that upper back and back of the shoulders. Let's bring these together, relax the shoulders down. You can stay right here, right? And lift the elbows up a little bit, or you can bring the forearms up with the one elbow inside the other, bring the hands together or not. What we'd like to do here is we'd like to gently lift the elbows, even if it's only a fraction of an inch, keeping the rib cage nice and steady. Feel the stretching going on in the back of the shoulders and upper back. If anything hurts or feels very uncomfortable, don't do it. And release. Great job. Wow, let's roll those shoulders a bit. So we're doing some work here, opening up the chest and the shoulders, getting some strength through the back and the front of the body. Let's work on our hips a little bit. Walk your feet apart to goddess position. So what is goddess position? Or you can call it sun god position, okay? The knees and toes go in the same direction. So you're widening through and stretching the inner thigh area. We'd want to make sure the knees and toes point the same way. We don't want the knees to collapse in with the toes pointing out. So you need some width here between the thighs. So find a healthy distance apart for your feet so the knees and toes can point the same way. Let's roll those shoulders back. Yay, goddess pose. Let's take the fingertips out, lengthen the arms out, lift up the right and left sides of the rib cage, move the back of the head straight back. Place the fingertips behind the ears. Gorgeous, beautiful, big stretches. Let's inhale the fingertips toward the ceiling. Keep widening the knees apart. And exhale the fingertips behind the ears. And inhale, fingertips up. This time, as we exhale the fingertips behind the ears, press the sternum forward and up. If you'd rather use the cactus position, you can do that. Back of the head is gently supported by the fingertips as it moves back. You may notice your knees want to come in towards each other. Keep widening them gently. Press into the bottom of the feet. And inhale the fingertips up. And exhale the hands down. Woo, great job. Roll the shoulders back. We can do a little bit of side bending here as well. We're going to take this this left forearm and elbow down to the left side. Belly's nice and firm, chest is forward, and we're going to inhale the right arm up. And maybe it goes over a little bit. You can bend the elbow. You don't have to keep the arm straight. It's completely up to whatever you can do. Keep that heart open. This feels great. Nice stretching. A little engagement in the belly, right? You can press down to the bottom of your feet. A little bit more muscular engagement. Keep the knees widening. And inhale up. Let's switch sides. We're going to bend and take the right forearm down and bring the left arm over. Press into the bottom of the feet. Keep widening the knees. Keep engaging the front waist in towards the back waist. A lot of stability needed here. Core strength. Let's do it again to each side. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Beautiful job. Beautiful, beautiful job. Let's walk those feet in. Let's take a moment to cross one leg over the other. So some of us may find this challenging. So you have a couple options here. You can cross your legs as if you're going to have coffee with your neighbor, but you can't sit back into the chair, right? We want to keep a lengthened spine as we do our yoga practice. So you sit up nice and tall if this is possible for you. It may not be as possible for you. You could use a block to bring this cross position here. You could use a block, or you could just cross the one foot over the other ankle and widen that knee out here. This works as well. So you have a couple options. You also, the third option would be to bring this knee in and cross the left foot and ankle over the top of the right thigh. So it's up to you to choose what option of this hip stretch you would like to do, okay? So choose an option. Let's sit up nice and tall, lengthen through the sides of the waist, inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So hold this position. This left foot, you want to spread the toes a little bit. You want to keep this left foot flexed and strong, because you may feel some tightness and resistance in this outer left hip. We want to make sure it doesn't mess with the tracking that you have going on with your knee and your ankle. So that's why the foot is active. We don't just want it to relax there. We want to press gently against the top of that thigh. Same thing if you're sitting cross-legged, you want to keep that foot active. Same thing if you're sitting with the foot crossed over the front of the ankle. Inhale here. Exhale, reach the hands out to the sides. Inhale here. Exhale, gently hinge forward from the hips. You're going to feel a lot of resistance here, so don't go too far. Don't go anywhere that's going to hurt you. All right, we want to keep this. We want to be feeling this. We want to be curious. Let's notice what's going on in our body. Breathe into that area where you're feeling it, where you're feeling the sensation. And then pressing into that right foot, inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let's switch legs. Woo. Again, you can use your block. You can cross at the ankle, foot flexed. You can cross here, foot flexed, or cross here. Find the one that feels most comfortable to you, that's doable for you, so it doesn't create a lot of undue tension. Make sure the foot is flexed, the toes are spreading a little bit. Sit up as tall as you can in your chair. The point here is to widen this knee out to the side, not to necessarily press it towards the floor. Sitting up nice and tall, press down into the sit bones. Reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. This may be a lot for you for this outer right hip, and that's fine. Stay right where you are. Or if you like, you can inhale here. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge at the hips slightly forward, just a little bit. Just a little bit. We carry a lot of tightness in our hips. It's possible that we carry stress in our hips, right? There's a lot of stuff, a lot of junk. It's like the junk drawer of your body. There's a lot of stuff in there, and you just don't want to let go of it. And then let's inhale, arms all the way up. Sitting up nice and tall, and exhale. Great job. And let's release that. Wow. Nice work getting some hip stretching going on. Let's stretch the hips in another way. We're going to turn side, okay? So turning side in your chair. So you have your left hip and butt cheek in the chair. Hold on to the back of the chair with the left hand and slide the right leg back. So let's start with the toes tucked under first and that right knee pointing towards the floor. Pull the low belly up and in a bit. Roll the shoulders back. Notice what you're feeling here. Getting a bit of a stretch in the front of the hip. A moment ago when we were crossing our legs, we were stretching the back and outer hip. So now we're stretching the front of the hip. If you want to reach that right arm up as well, you can. If you're feeling comfortable here, your right knee pointing towards the earth, the belly drawing in. You can even side bend towards the back of the chair a little bit if that feels good too, but you don't have to do that. Just breathe, breathe, breathe. And inhale up and exhale. Great job. Let's slide that leg in, leaning our weight, and switch to the other side. Moving around the chair. So now I have my right hip and gluteus seated in the chair, and I'm going to stretch mine. I'm going to hold on to the back of the chair and stretch this left leg back behind me. Let's bend the left knee right now, toes tucked under. You can put the top of your feet down if you like the way that feels better, okay? Pull the low belly in and up, holding on to the back of the chair. Nice, long, tall, strong body. You can inhale that left arm up if you like. This front leg, what's happening here? Are you noticing it maybe it's drawn in? Let's place it forward. That happens to me all the time, especially in a chair. So you want to make sure that that front foot, that right foot is on the floor, ankle underneath the knee joint. Inhale here. Exhale if you want to do a little side bend towards the back of the chair. You definitely can, as long as it feels comfortable to you. You may feel more of a stretch up the front of that left hip if you do. Woo. And inhale up and exhale. Awesome job. Let's move it back to the front once again. Okie dokie. So we're going to do it one more time to each side, because then we're going to stand and we're going to do a little bit more standing. All right. So let's enjoy having this chair here for us while we have it underneath us. So turn to the side. Once again, I have my left hip and gluteus on the chair, but the right leg's not, and the right gluteus not on the chair. I'm holding on to the back of the chair for support. I'm going to hold on to the seat of the chair and slide this right leg back. Now this time, if it's possible for you, see if you can straighten the knee back a little bit more. Straighten the knee back a little bit more. So can you straighten a bit more? You're going to feel a deeper stretch here. It's okay if you can't and you have the knee bent like we did before. That's fine too. So if you can just stretch a little bit more on the balls of your feet. And then we're going to think of our body as a big arc. So the arc is coming from the very front of the ankle all the way up to the front of the hip, all the way up to the chest. And you're going to reach that right arm up and let the chest reach forward. It's like you're making a big arc from the ankle all the way through the front of the chest to the arm. Do you have to throw your head back? Of course not. Think of where the center of your chest is pointing and move your face to look in that direction. Okay? We don't need to drop the head back. It's not going to feel very comfortable for the back of our neck. Just one more breath, opening up the front of the right side of our body. And exhale. Great job. Lean in, bring it in. Wow. Yeah, that's a little bit more intense, but that's okay. You can do what works for you and leave the rest behind. We're good with that. So now I have the right gluteus, right hip in this chair. So I'm going to hold on with my right hand and slide my left leg back. I'm going to try to straighten my left knee. So do the best that you can here. I know you may find this challenging. It is easier, I think it's easier with bare feet, but it depends upon you. Think about this front knee. You want to make sure we're supported in the front leg. So we have a lot of reach back here, sitting nice and strongly through this right hip in towards the chair. So we have a beautiful arc from the top of the front of the ankle all the way up through the hip. Let's reach the left arm up, arc the back a little bit, arch the back a little bit, open up the chest, open up the heart. Nice curved line. And again, we don't have to throw the head back. Wherever your heart is pointing, that's where your face is looking. Breathe, big breaths, opening up the whole left side of the front of your body. Inhale here and exhale. Wow, that was great. You did a great job. Let's bring that back foot in, leaning in. Woo, nice and safe. Okay, so many of you are wondering, where's the cat-cow stretches? Well, let's do some cat-cow stretches, shall we? Let's widen our feet a little bit. They don't have to be wide like they were for goddess or a goddess pose or a sun god pose. They can be a little bit wider than hips width, depends on what you're comfortable with. I'm sitting more towards the edge of my chair, like the top third, widening my gluteus back behind me. Okay, here we go. So hands on the knees or thighs. Let's inhale, roll the shoulders back, press the heart forward. You've been practicing this, and let's release the belly. It's like you have a big Santa belly and you're just lowering it down, down, down past your lap. Feel the arching going on in the back body, the strength there, the tailbone's lifting. Inhale here, shoulder blades drawing back. As you exhale, you're going to begin to pull the belly button in now, rounding your back, tucking the tailbone slightly under, widening the shoulder blades apart, just relaxing the head down just a little bit. You don't need to drop your chin to your chest. You're feeling now some stretching going on in that lower third of your back. That's okay. And then we'll go back and forth, and you don't have to make these very big. Inhale, lift up, just arching the spine. Exhale, rounding, drawing the belly button in. Nice, and a few more. Inhale, lifting. Heart lifts, chest opens, belly softens, and exhale, tucking in. And one more, inhale. Lifting up, arching the spine, tailbone lifts. Exhale, softly moving the front body into the back body, feeling the stretching going on, especially towards the lower spine. And back to center. Awesome job. Now it's time to stand up away from the chair so we can do a little work with our modifications of downward facing dog. I love doing downward facing dog and forward bending using the chair. You can always use the back of the chair or you can use the seat of the chair, depending on how comfortable you are with that, okay? So first, let's engage our chair pose so we can get ready to stand up. So feet flat on the floor, knees or hips width apart. Press down into the feet. Bring the hands to heart center. Now I want you to engage your muscles, like pressing into the floor with your feet, engaging the muscles, especially in the back of your legs, as if you were gonna push up to stand, but don't do that yet. Hold the hands at heart center, lean slightly forward and push into the bottom of the feet. Engage the muscles of the legs. Imagine I was gonna ask you to stand up at any minute, feel the belly firm in to protect your back. So you're engaging these muscles, but we're still seated in the chair. It's as if you're almost going to lift your tuchus up, but you're not. And release. Great job. Hands at the sides now. You can keep your hands at heart center for our chair pose, or you can bring your arms out in front. It's completely up to you. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale here. Exhale to your chair pose. Hinge slightly forward. Press down into those feet. Engage your leg muscles. Hug the muscles in towards the bones. Feel the front waist, engage up in towards the spine, hugging in from the right and left sides of your torso and the front and the back. A lot of muscular work here. Reaching in, everything is hugging. You can even extend the arms out. You can get a little bit more work for the abdominals. Hug the front waist in. You've got this, you've got this. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge up. Whew. Awesome job. Awesome job. Very good, very good. So now we're going to use that same principles to help us stand up away from the chair. Feet hips width apart. You can keep your hands by your sides. You may place your hands here. You may place your hands here if you like. We want to do this as carefully as possible, okay? Inhaling here and exhaling. We're going to begin to engage, pressing down through the feet, hinging, so you're hinging slightly forward. So when you're ready, inhale here. Exhale, press into the feet, lift up. Nice strong legs. Inhale up and exhale. Awesome job. If you want to practice chair pose standing, you're more than welcome to. Inhaling up. And exhaling, sitting back as if you were going to sit in that chair, but you're not. Don't let the knees knock together. Feel the belly. Feel the leg muscles engaged, very much like what you were doing when you were sitting. Some folks feel that the sitting version of this is actually more difficult. I don't know. What do you think? Engaging the belly a little bit more, reaching out. Woohoo! And then ready, inhale all the way up, straightening the knees, and exhaling, hands to heart center. Awesome job. So again, like I mentioned before, we have the opportunity to use downward facing dog near the chair. So you can place your hands on the back of your chair for your downward facing dog, or you can place your hands on the seat of your chair. So you have a couple choices here. I'm going to use the seat of my chair, but you can always use the back of your chair. I'm going to stand back a bit, feet hips width or a little wider, knees bend just a bit, inhale up. Exhale, and hinge. Beautiful. Let the belly draw in. Place the hands on the seat of the chair. Nice job. Outer edges of the feet are parallel. Gorgeous. Bend the knees a little bit more and lift the tailbone and the gluteus up a little bit more. And maybe slide the hands forward, or if you're using the back of your chair, walk back a little bit so you can straighten the arms a little bit more. Press down gently with your palms as you stretch your arms. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Reach out through the sides of your back. It's okay if your knees are bending and you can't straighten your knees. Don't worry about that. Just feel the reach. Pull the low belly in a little bit more as you reach your hips back. Keep the head between the upper arms. Breathe through a long, strong body. May I be healthy. And then come on up. You can walk the hands in. I'd like you to step your feet a little closer. If you're using the seat of your chair, okay, you're going to be fairly close to the seat of your chair. If you're using the back of your chair, maybe look closer to the back of the chair for this forward bend. So we're not as wide away from our chair as we were in downward facing dog. Inhaling here, exhaling, hinging, but maybe placing the forearms down and placing the head on the forearms. So more of a forward bend here or towards the seat of the chair. You can inhale up. As you exhale, hinge, bend the knees as needed. You bring your hands or your forearms down. Maybe you have a couple blankets on your chair you can use, or maybe you're using the back of the chair. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the forearms down. It's okay if the knees aren't completely straight. Don't worry about that. Once you get the forearms down, however, we begin to round the spine and relax the head. You can place your head on your hands or on the seat of the chair. Bend the knees as much as needed. Keep lifting up the back of your hips. And then when you're ready, draw that low belly, that soft low belly, up and in as if you're tucking it into your pelvis. Great job. Breathe. Bringing the torso up, I'm going to place the hands on the seat of the chair or on the back of the chair and straighten the elbows. So you can come up on your fingertips if you like, or you can be on your hands if you like. The elbows nice and straight. See if you can extend the sides of your waist straight forward so your back is parallel to the ground. Extending the back. Inhale here. Exhale, soften. Tuck that low belly in, round the spine. Come on down to your forward bend. And once more, extend. Inhaling, extending the sides of the waist, fingertips or hands on the chair, elbows straight on the back of the chair, and exhale to your forward bend. Take a few breaths. Again, bend your knees as needed. Let the upper body relax. Softly tuck the low belly up inside the pelvis. Beautiful. And inhale, come on back up. I'm a big fan of balancing, okay? So we have some balancing options here. With your hands on the back of the chair or with your hands on the seat of the chair. Stepping back slightly. Remember what we did for downward facing dog. Let's step back far enough to straighten the arms. Press down into the back of the chair. Nice long spine. Walk the feet back. You're going to engage those abdominals. Inhale here. Exhale. Let's shift our weight to the right leg and lift the left leg up behind us. Very nice. Do you feel like you're turning all the way over? Try to keep your chest facing the floor. If you like, you can even bend this knee. Wow! Bend that left knee. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale. Let's bring that left knee in and step that left foot forward. Oh, nice lunge, holding on to the back of the chair. You can bring one arm up or both arms up. Open up the heart. It's okay if you have a hand on the chair. It doesn't matter. Great job. And release. Okay, now you're going to step this front foot back to the back foot. You're doing a great job today. We are just about finished, okay? So we're hinging a little bit. Ooh, enjoying this nice hinge. We're going to press into the back of the chair, lift the armpits a bit, really lift the front waist into the back waist. Now you're going to shift your weight over to the left leg. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the right heel. Now you only have to lift it a few inches. You don't have to lift it very much. Try not to let the whole waist turn to the right though. Keep the chest facing the floor. Great job. You can even bend the knee if you like. Good job. Inhale here, belly firm, belly firm. Inhale, and as you exhale, step that right foot forward. Hold onto the chair for a nice lunge pose. You can have your back heel on the floor if you need to. And maybe you want to lift one arm up or maybe two. Wow. Inhale here. Let's step the back foot up to the front foot. Exhale. Awesome job, everybody. Great job. Let's come back to sitting in the chair. Sitting towards the mid-center of the chair. Not all the way forward and not all the way back. Let's roll the shoulders back a few times so we can sit up nice and tall. Relax the hands on the thighs. I'd like you to inhale here, and as you exhale, slide your hands forward and place your forearms on your thighs. Now you may be able to come down lower or not as low, and that's okay. Just forearms on the thighs. You don't have to drop the chin, just keep the head nice and neutral. Inhale, looking up, lifting the torso. I'm going to take this right forearm and lay it on my right thigh or across my thighs. Roll the left shoulder back and just give myself a little twist here. I'm not hunching over my legs. I'm extending, press down against that front thigh with your forearm. Just breathe. Just an easy twist. Doesn't have to be anything big. Each exhale firms the belly, draws it in. And inhale back to the center. Great job. Both arms down. Getting ready for the other side. You're going to press up just a bit here. Inhale here. Exhale, bring that left forearm down to that left side. Roll the right shoulder back. You can place the right hand on the hip or you can hold on to the back of the chair, whatever works for you. Just take some breaths. You're not hunched over that front leg. You're pressing against that left thigh with your left forearm, hugging the low belly, especially with each exhalation. Just a gentle twist. And then inhale back to the center and up. Beautiful job. So if you'd like, and you have some blocks or a low bench that you can use, we can definitely get a little bit more here. We can do bound angle. We can do bound angle pose. You can bring your feet up to, if you have like a low bench or a couple of sturdy books or a really thick cushion, bring your feet up there and bring the soles of the feet together. You may need to sit more forward to the front of your chair. Bring the soles of the feet together. And just let the knees relax. Rest the hands gently, just soften. Let's place our focus back on our exhalations. Gently lean the front of your body back against the strength of your back body. Gently move the jaw straight back. When you're ready to release this particular pose, if you did move into this pose, or a version of this pose, going back to seated, rolling the shoulders back, resting the hands on the front of the thighs. Take a few moments, take some nice deep breaths. See if you can feel the bottom of your feet soften against the floor. See if you can feel the back of the thighs and gluteus soften against your chair. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Soften the muscles of the face, the jaw. We all have the right to wish ourselves loving kindness, to show ourselves self-compassion. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I live with ease. Opening the eyes. You can place the hands at heart center if you like. I honor the divine teachers within all of you. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be safe. And may you live with ease. May we all find peace, no matter what we are given. Namaste, my friends. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day.